It's now at 5:30. We are taking a deeper dive into a proposed law that is dividing parents here in Florida.
It certainly is. The bill critics have called "Don't Say Gay" is one step closer to passing. It would ban schools from teaching about sexual orientation or gender identity to younger students between kindergarten and third grade. Students like 17-year-old Andrew Triolo, who is transgender, feel that this would make schools less safe for people like him. He said he struggled, even at a very young age, to understand why he felt different from classmates.
I think that if I would have had the language to express how I felt about my gender at a younger age, it would have saved me a lot of internal struggle and depression.
But the bill's Republican sponsor, Representative Joe Harding, says his bill isn't about making schools less safe for LGBTQ students.
We want focus to be on those basic fundamental things, the reading, the writing, the math. And when discussions come up, as a dad of 4 kids, children ask questions. Discussions are going to come up. We can't ban a conversation. We can't ban a discussion. That's not what we're doing.
The bill, which is officially called Parental Rights in Education, now goes to the Senate next week since it has passed in the House.
We've gotten a lot of questions about this bill, so now that it has passed in the House, let's answer some of those and verify exactly what this bill does, and maybe just as importantly, what it does not say. So the bill at its core prohibits schools from discouraging or prohibiting parental notification and involvement in critical decisions that affect a student's mental, emotional, or physical well-being. But it is the clause about restrictions on teaching LGBTQ topics that's gotten the most attention. So, does this bill ban all discussions on LGBTQ topics? No, but it wasn't always that way. Initially, the bill's language said that schools could not encourage discussion, but that was criticized for being way too broad, so discussion was changed to instruction. Now, instruction is not defined in the bill, but the bill's sponsor says that it applies to lesson plans, not informal classroom conversation. Another big one, would this require schools to out LGBTQ students who confide in staff about their sexual orientation or their gender identity? While the bill does prohibit withholding information from parents, there are certain exceptions if there were concerns that telling a parent would result in abuse or neglect. But the bill's sponsor did file a controversial amendment that would have essentially erased that exception. That amendment, however, was withdrawn before the vote on the bill. We do have more questions answered about this bill right now on our website. You can find it 10tampabay.com/verify.